717.
Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat knows.
You know, our executive producer, Heather Smith, the finest radio producer this side of the Mississippi.
Yes, but there is one dark side to Heather.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's basically one cat away from being that crazy cat lady that you hear about.
She's very close.
It's very,
we
very
worry
scary.
about her endlessly.
But so, of course, she has assembled a whole list of topics here for a kitty cat update, and some of this is not very pretty. I turn your attention, unfortunately, to the idea that Jake Tapper, our bud, our friend, we have a lot of respect for Jake Tapper over on CNN.
Yes,
but a little bit of that respect may be whittling away now.
Well, I have to rethink my whole Jake Tapper thought now.
He has now revealed himself as a bona fide cat lover. In fact, he writes a blog over here at thedodo.com where he not only reaches the conclusion after telling his history of cats, he reaches the conclusion that he likes cats better than dogs, even though he has had dogs in his life. He has also illustrated this himself, his own original illustrations, line drawings of cats, and a couple of self-portraits. They look a little like John Lennon's drawings, actually, you know. And he actually says, I'm quoting now, "I was raised in a cat household. My first word was kiki, for kitty. In my memory, we had 15 cats at once, but my mom says it was actually 3. Jake Tapper, man's man, he picks cats over dogs. Brian Wilson, is this one of the signs of the Armageddon that you see in the Book of Revelation?
Well, actually, you know, as I said, I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for Jake Tapper.
You're speaking in past tense.
Well,
here.
I am, because I admired his work when he was at ABC, and he worked out there at the White House, and he'd be the guy that would ask the hard question while everybody else was slobbering all over the president. And I like him over at CNN, where I think he does a nice show there. And he's always been a good friend of the show. Comes on the show and talks about the events of the day.
Sure.
And we're always very happy to have him. But I have to balance all of that now with this new information that I have, that he is basically a cat person.
Yeah.
And, you know,
a cat lover.
Yeah, this really troubles
and goes
me.
out of his way to say that cats are better than dogs. I mean, it's one thing to
heresy.
like cats.
It's just heresy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, well, maybe this explains it all, because there's a new study out. People study cats, you know, to try to figure out what in God's name is going on with those
I saw this story the other
animals.
day. I cannot believe it.
Apparently, there's a theory now that when a cat is living in a house and they you know, sort of perceive the owner, the person, you know, the human, the person who is in charge of the house,
right,
from the cat's perspective, that's not how they look at it. That person, the human being, the person that is in charge of the food and keeping the place warm and paying the rent and going out and working, you know, the human that can speak and use opposable thumbs and actually work out calculations and all of those things that human beings do, to the cat, that person is just a big mama cat.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, dogs, on the other hand, you come home from the end of the workday and you walk into your house, and the dog looks up at you and he thinks that you are godlike.
Yes.
The dog adores you.
Yeah.
The cat could care less, because and it's
just another cat,
just another fat mama cat.
Yeah, walking on its hind legs.
That's right. That's all Heather Smith is to her cats. And just fat mama
big
cat.
Old fat mama cat. By the way, we now have a new nickname for our friend Jake Tapper.
What's that?
He's the big mama cat.
Yeah, big mama cat Jake Tapper.
My understanding, that I know people who work at CNN, my understanding is that is how Wolf Blitzer sees Jake Tapper.
As a big fat mama cat?
Well, I don't know about the fat part.
But listen, we got
look at the cat. You know what, Jason in Fredericksburg and Don in Frederick, we didn't ask for your calls, cat lovers. We don't need you coming in here unsolicited and spreading your cat propaganda.
That's right. Where are the dog people?
You just stay on hold. It's 720.9
FM and AM 630. Washington's Mall. WMAL. Where Washington comes to talk.
Wow. I'm just reeling.
You're stunned. You sat in stunned disbelief.
Yeah, because I had a high respect for Jake Tapper until this came out. He's a cat lover.
Yeah.
Donna in Frederick wants to take us to task, though. Donna, you're on with Brian and Larry. Hello.
Hi. As an owner of horses, dogs, cats, I love them all, but I'm particularly fond of cats.
Really?
Wow, there's just no telling, is there?
Well, you kind of have to get to know cats, and I think that's the problem.
Cats don't make it easy for you to get to know them.
Well, yeah, they do if you take the time, but a lot of people don't want to invest in that. They want an animal that's easy to control, hence a dog, and I love dogs. Don't get me wrong.
Donna, have you ever had a Jack Russell Terrier? They're not easy to control.
No, I haven't.
Hey, Donna.
Cocker Spaniels, Springer Spaniels.
Donna, how many
easy.
how many cats do you have, Donna?
I have none now because of allergies with my children. But
at your peak, how many did you have?
2.
Oh, all right. And did you feel like
was a lot.
Did you
That
feel
was
like
a
the
lot.
big mama cat in the house?
No, not at all.
All right. Thanks, Donna.
No,
Jason
but
and Fred.
I love them because they're smart.
All right. Well,
So
the Donna and Frederick, it's understandable because she's, a woman. Jason in Fredericksburg, what's your excuse?
Yeah, you guys are bashing on cats this morning?
Yeah.
No, we're really bashing on cat lovers.
Oh, God. Hey, have you guys ever seen a cat hunt?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, well, my cat brings me back rabbits and squirrels and birds and all kinds of things.
I had
You gotta think-
I had a miniature
That's
dachshund that
cool,
did that
Jason.
one time, so it's no big
And a
deal.
suggestion for Jason, you could go to Safeway and get some, beef and